Hello, and welcome to Wi-Fi Fridays with Irina, where we are meeting every Friday and we have these mini trainings on manifestation. How can we bring something consciously, something that we truly want, rather than just going through the motions and stay in fear, stay in doubt, and create more of that? If this is the first time you're tuning in, hello. My name is Irina Portnova, and I call myself Manifestation Star because I actually mastering the laws of universe, and I can teach you how to do that because I created so many great things consciously, and now it's time for me to teach others because I don't want to keep that secret to myself. And today, before we dive into this beautiful topic, I just wanted to remind you that these are the last days where you can join this beautiful community of like-minded people who are having similar goals, similar dreams, who are there to uplift each other, to be with each other, and to manifest, supercharge the manifestation powers. Because when we do it together, that's when everything accelerates in the results. And these are the final days because as of September 1st, the rates are going to be increased. And today, on Friday, 29th of August at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, I'm holding the info session. If you want to know more about manifestation, there is a link to pre-register for that event. Come join us and see what this is all about. I'll talk a little bit about what this space is, how it's all operating. And we have some people from our memberships, people who can answer your questions, who can share their opinions about what it looks like to be in that membership. So join us tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern Time for the info session. And if you're ready to take that leap, just hit and register for the membership. Again, it's month to month. There is no commitment. If you do not like it, you can always cancel for the next month, but it's something worthy of trying to experiment. And today we have an amazing topic, which is from me to we, because that's the key. And that's exactly what I wanted to remind everybody, because we were raised with that weird statement that we do not need anybody. We can do everything on our own. We are independent. We are good to be on our own. But let me tell you, when we start helping each other out, when we are there to uplift each other, to make that life journey more exciting, more manageable, this is like a game change. Because now you do not have to do it all by yourself. Now you're not just sitting in your fear, in your doubt. That's where the community comes together. That's the manifestation comes together, right? That's exactly the power of collective consciousness. So let me tell you a couple of things. Why is this cool to be inside of the group and to be with others? Because when we are manifesting by ourselves, it's very easy to sidetrack with the doubt or with the fear when things are not showing up for us the way we desire, because we can get really inspirational in the beginning. But once we start do this work, obviously, like anything in life, right? If you are learning the new instrument, how to play, whether you are starting to learn any athletic skills, whatever it is, there are a lot of times when something doesn't show up for us, when things are not working out for us. And it's important to stay in the structure of support, because when we are doing it alone, we are easy just to say, you know what, this is not for me. And again, it's just because we have to train ourselves. For us to see the result, it takes the practice. And that's exactly what you're doing when you are plugged into the community, because you are not doing it alone. You have the people to believe in you, even when you are losing your belief. You have me as the coach to give you the tools, to support you, to guide you, and we are all celebrating each other wins, because that's exactly how the power multiplies. when somebody is having the breakthrough, the wins, and that's what we are doing in our membership, we are all celebrating that person, because it's very interesting. Rather than being jealous of somebody's success, the way our energy works, if we celebrate others, that's when we are showing to the universe, hey, I am also ready for this kind of experience. I would invite this kind of result into my life. So the more we step into that understanding, we know that there is no point to be envy of somebody else, because we can experience that success ourselves. So if it happens for one, it can happen for everyone. And the more you realize the truth, the more you see how things are really unfolding in your life. So first thing is to believe in your belief when you do not have that power yet, right? Another thing is to have that accountability, because it's easy to lose the momentum. It's easy to quit when we do not have somebody who is coming with us. We do not have the accountability partner. We do not have that community that we are plugging in, right? Another reason is to stay is because we do not see our blind spots. We cannot see the picture when we are not in the frame. That's why it's so cool to be with others, because now somebody sees something, right? Somebody can tell you something that you do not see, because that's how we are wired as humans. And if you think you know all about yourself, I can tell you that you do not. You can be the best expert, and I'm talking even about myself. I can be the best expert for somebody to guide people, but I cannot see my blind spots. That's why I'm also constantly under the coaching. I have the mindset coach, I have the business coach, I have the marketing and sales coach. So that's the only way we are growing. And again, if somebody's sitting and saying, well, I want to change my life, but I don't want to financially invest, let me ask you one thing. If you come into the cold room and there is a fireplace, for the room to warm up, you would have to put the logs in, right? Whatever it is, right? In order to warm it up. So you've got to invest in yourself before you receive the results. It's not working otherwise. And the more you understand how everything is connected, let me tell you, the investment in yourself is the biggest and better investment you can ever make. Because once you learn these concepts, once you start applying, once you have this confidence that no matter what you do, you are still going to succeed. Because if you have the drive, if you have the desire, if you constantly doing something, again, baby steps take us to the Mountain Everest. There is no such a thing that you're not going to succeed. Timing is something that is different for everybody, right? Because again, somebody manifests faster, somebody manifests slower. It all depends on what level of awareness you are and what kind of frequency you are vibrating on. And I know there are a lot of terms that might be not very familiar to you. That's why you want to join the manifestation membership, because that's when you learn. That's when you understand what does it mean to really vibe high. How can I sustain that beautiful high frequency energy, not to fall into my regular pattern where I'm in a self-doubt, where I'm in a worry, where I'm in a fear. The more you learn about it, and you have these people, you have the people that you can connect with, the people that are on the same path, that they understand you. Because a lot of times when we are living in 3D reality, there are not so many people who really understand what this is all about, and it's totally okay. But there are plenty of people who understand how it works and who want more out of life, who wants to experience the life to the fullest. These are the people you want to connect with, because these are the people who are going to hold the energy for you. These are the people who are believing in you. These are the people who are not going to judge you or to shame you or to blame you for anything. You come as is and you feel always welcome. You feel always invited and you feel at home. And let's face it, this is the feeling that all of us are craving. And a lot of times we do not have that. A lot of times we are just wandering on our own, feeling lonely, although we are not alone, but we are feeling lonely. So if that just speaks to you right now, what I'm sharing, this is the time, this is your sign, just to click the link, join the info session, join the membership, and see what it's going to open for you. Because again, we do not know what we do not know. And if we keep resisting something new, if we are not allowing ourselves to explore and see where it takes us, we are always going to be where we are. And we, as the living humans, as the spiritual beings having a human experience, we are here to grow. We are here to evolve. We are here to expand. We are not here just to stay at what it is. Because let me tell you, if we are not doing anything about our life different, sooner or later, the universe is going to kick our butt. Whether this has come through the illness, whether this has come through divorce, whether this has come through other unpleasant situation, losing the job, losing the financials, you will experience that for sure. But if you are working on yourself, you'll see how you can navigate anything that comes your way with a lot of ease and grace. And you always can tap to that power, which is so much bigger than anything outside of you that's happening. And once you understand how it's all connected, once you understand that there are the laws of the universe that govern this human existence. And once you understand that these laws are working with the same precisions as the laws of mathematics or the law of electricity, once you understand how to apply these laws into your life, I promise you are going to experience something magical, something unbelievable. Something that you would be looking at your life and saying, oh my God, how could I stay for so many years and not even knowing about it? Again, we know what we know, but there are a lot of things that we do not know. And this is my invitation to start experiencing something that you've never experienced before. So just register for the info session or join the membership, whatever feels appropriate to you. This is your choice. But I just wanted to say that we do not have to walk alone. Because even sometimes our friends, our family members, somebody that's close to us, do not understand us, right? So we do not want to be by ourselves. We want to be with the people who are there to uplift us, who are there to cheer us, who are there to celebrate together with us. And I would love to conclude this episode with the energy mirror reminder. This is something I invite you to look at your current results. Look at your current results that you created in your life, whether this is health or your love and relationship, your finances, your career or your business. How do you manage your time and money freedom? And let me ask you this question. This is something you want to ask yourself. Are they reflecting the energy you've been holding alone? Or is it time to borrow that strength or that collective energy in order to rise higher? Because remember, this is the way we are working. One battery versus many. One candle versus 100 candles, right? And you know the impact. The more we have energetic beings with us in the circle, the more we are amplifying our results and we accelerate them on a faster level. And that's exactly what our life is all about. So it's always up to us. Either we are sitting and just complaining and saying, look at my life, this is how it is, and we are constantly blaming everything outside of us. We are blaming our boss, we are blaming our partner, we are blaming the economy, or we can say, you know what? I can totally have the power to change anything what I experience. And I'm telling you because I've experienced amazing things in my life. And I'm here to show you how. All right. Love you all. Have a great, great day. I know I'll see some of you tonight for the info session and in my membership. I'm here to deliver more love, more light, more clarity, and more beautiful things in your life. All right. See you on the next episode and see you in